Well, this morning we decided that we were probably drained, or I was, of my blood last night. That they're just vampires, and I'm really worried because they keep leaving in signs or in
I lost the phone, which had the evidence of my injection, or
evidence of the drainage or the injection marks are under the rocks in North Cove, under the flat one, and these people are threatening us, and we might just need help, and nobody's willing to help us. And they all seem to just be in on hurting us. And they're just planning on hurting us more soon. And we just worry about everybody, including my family members, Tegan and Onyx, being right by horrible places. Somebody could help our babies, and our children, and us before it's too late.
just torturing people in the hospitals or psych wards or wherever they hold them, because those are just the people that they bring in off the street.
Yep. They're selling people off the streets
To the courts.
to the courts, who then sell them through the psych wards and the prisons and probably the nursing homes or other homes, daycares. What is it? Foster homes.
Mm-hmm.
Those aren't even their parents. And they're going in and touching them inappropriately.
But even parents are doing it, and
Even the parents.
letting these people do these horrible things to their family members or to people, even though they really don't even deserve to be or belong in a psych ward or prison or a hospital.
Yeah.
Or even a nursing home.
And I don't know if they're causing people's accidents.
They are definitely causing accidents.
As far as what we've been noticing, they are causing people to have a issue to where they need a tow truck or an officer's assistance or a medical assistance or a fire truck's assistance, and those are the ones who are all hurting people. We can't even make reports. And they're trying to take us away from being able to have any freedoms. They're trying to lie about us so that we'll go into jail. Then they're going to say, and they already said that we're to be given competency tests. And so now they're trying to traffic us into the psych wards. If we even make it that long, because each time I go anywhere, I think we've found evidence of being injured the night before.
It's not waking up.
Even our pets seem drugged. Just try to stay up all night. Take turns staying up all night. Try to keep your family safe, your loved ones safe. See if you can even do it, if it's possible. Notice these things. Do these things happen to you? Become more aware and protected. Help each other and get the awareness out there.
If you look at your arm in the morning.
I woke up with finger marks, fingerprints, and bruises, and my feet were numb. in my hand, one hand. And they felt full of fluid too. And I should have been not having that because I finally got to put my feet up, I thought, all night. And then I don't know if we're being drained and then people are turning green in their faces, are looking green because they're being either drained or then refilled with something. We don't know if it's the green goo that they keep showing us. They have some for this little trailer full of little people, it looked like, with a backpack they were holding, and they wouldn't let me get close to my Jeep. I think they did something to my Jeep. Then my Jeep broke down. Anyway, we're really worried about Washington State, but I think it's everywhere. United States, seems like all the states are having issues, but I don't know that they're even pointing out what's really going on when they do investigate crimes that I've been noticing. They'll say
'Cause all the
certain parts
crimes
of
are,
it, like THC,
seem like they're all connected.
candy is all that they're pointing out, and that's not what's happening.
There was only 5.
It is child sex trafficking.
And you can see on the video that the guys were
and they're
excited.
all in
The
on
officers
displaying the
are
children and
probably,
wearing
doing
certain
worse.
colors or displaying certain colors or water bottles or certain symbols.
Mass operations.
It's a mass
And
operation.
then they go after the ones who
are
trying to
vulnerable
get-
and need help. And nobody's really helping them.
Because supposedly they were just being sent across the border to their family. But, I don't think that they would allow that. They would only allow a bribe by the government to bring in mass amount of people and then steal mass amount of children and then lock the parents out again.
Or put them in jail. Or something like that.
Or steal them. And
or the psych ward. Or they're just disappear. All of a sudden, all these people you can't document or trace or find. We are hearing them up in the hills getting processed into food and products. And
it's not even just up in the hills. It's in the cities.
It's just right in plain
Huge
sight.
buildings that you know.
Why do they need all these warehouses?
Why? It's right across from adoption center.
They're advertising these children's faces, basically. And the ones who are missing and dead, and then they just display it at the end of Capitol Forest entrance on Little Rock Road because they did it, and then they put decorations around it. They're advertising that they did it. Nobody's processing any of these criminals, any of these crime scenes. I have
Where did the children
evidence.
go?
Where did the adults go? Where did the homeless people go?
Do they get sent back to their home? Those family members get arrested because they tried to send their child across the border? Then, or what? I don't even know if it's a real story.
From what I've been seeing, they're just selling people's children.
I'm trying to cover it up.
And trafficking
trying to
them.
say that the FBI are helping and the police are helping, but in actuality, all of the people in the government
They're all
are all
under the satanic, ritualistic. It's all Catholic, Christian, everything. Every rape circles are everywhere. Around all the churches, showing that it's evident from years. There's a lot of fake homeless guys, maybe even women too, who are going out and abducting and selling off the homeless that are actually homeless and real people who need help.
Or just watching and abducting other people or through other buildings.
They're
because
just
they're pretending to be homeless, watching
and giving information out to the bigger people. And if anybody figures it out, they just send you to be processed, to be booked, to be... I don't know if we're going to make it much longer, so I guess that's what happened.
Frame you as psychotic or something?
To a lot of the people who are figuring out about it. Then all of a sudden they disappear or are murdered. They can even make you like a part of it without you even knowing why you're doing certain things. So I don't know if they can like train us from a young, age that we don't even understand why we like certain things. Because then all of a sudden I'm collecting things that I didn't even know had any kind of relation to these kinds of things that I didn't know about. And now all of a sudden I'm looking back going, oh my goodness, why was I doing this? Why did I collect this?
Well, when you're raised by one, it's kind of...
Why did I decorate like this? I don't even know why I talk a certain way. I shouldn't even like certain words in my own language. So I'm just not even sure what to think about certain plants now. If there is all this, I have to really heal a lot of things. How does it affect what we buy or do or drink or eat? I don't know if it's affected anybody else, but we've been trying to be very aware of what we're spending any money on and what the things we buy really have in them, what the things you put on, every day really mean or have in them or on them.
And they make you homeless so you can't even have a property to be on the ground.
You can't feel comfortable or safe.
And they make it so you can't even collect water. Do you guys not notice that they're killing us all?
They're just
entrapping us all?
Entrapping everyone to be processed. Your babies, your grandchildren, they are collecting way too much of our belongings or fluids,
the freedom
or information.
Of travel. Not in Lewis County. Not in the morning on a school day. Because I made up a lie that I was in someone's house. I never even went to somebody's house when I was offered. So
just for walking. She was abducted for 33 days.
Just walking in the morning.
They have targeted my daughter.
Because I tried to report the officers who tased me. And so they brought the officers who tased me because the other officer that had come in the night was like, I didn't tase you. Let me call the guys who did.
Same with the officers who never responded.
Us. And then the ones who arrested us, yeah.
And then they never did anything about our house being stolen, all our belongings being stolen, all the abuse that I reported and who was our abusers. And instead, they allowed and encouraged our abusers
to steal our house,
to do worse things that we don't even know how to report because they won't let us even. And we have evidence of a rape and a murder and rape then of ourselves ever since we've been put out here and being hurt. And then we can't even feel safe enough to make a report because when we did try to make a report, he just told us
who probably raped us the night before
to write it on a piece of paper
as a statement,
as a voluntary statement
instead of a
report
declaration or a report.
Instead of taking,
they're supposed to take reports, but they're all officers coming to harass us because they had already harassed us
out of Lewis
earlier
and Thurston.
And it just feels like they're all coming to show their faces.
They're allowing rapes and murders to happen right on the shores here.
This is our spot.
And so
You guys gotta go. This is where I was gonna come last night.
we were in the
with
Capitol
my little-
Forest and she was missing. They said that she couldn't report herself missing. Or didn't report herself missing. And I said, she can't. She doesn't have a phone. Well, there's nothing more we can do. We let all the creeps know. Are you going to go now? Got all excited. Was wondering who I was calling. Didn't realize I might have a whole bunch of people coming up on that hill looking for her. You gotta get this word out. This is a dystopian war against humans.
Since how long?
Yeah.
Are these even humans?
They're not even humans. They're vampires, demons.
Principalities?
The principalities that were not being, awake. He comes like a thief in the night. Well, this is like what they're doing, only they are like showing what they do in Catholic. It's like they trap a person in a black box. What is all the yellow? What is all the symbols in the red and the black and the blue and the green and the orange and the yellow? There is pink and purple and teal going on with all these people selling people.
Black and white.
Mm-hmm. Red, white, and blue. And then they are doing these rituals, marking things out with sticks and rocks.
Whenever
and
green and white is the person, he had a pen. One was green, one was white. He made it look all perfect because he's creepy.
Yeah, and then
he steals our shed.
He steals our only home with all our belongings. And then when I needed help to get the vehicle, he leaves us up there for a whole extra day, right where they're mass murdering people. And they always have
That's when he brought
PM, and it meant
pens in his pocket.
Or it was always AM. All of a sudden, it was after massacre, I felt like. Yeah, he brought those pens in his pocket, and then he finally drove my Jeep up on the trailer. He sprays, as we go by, his windshield wiper to wipe the bugs off his windshield. Because that's what they're like to put up. That's what they like to call us. It's sick. These people
of course, the plane was stalking us right
are sick.
then.
We've been stalked by planes for how many years? They won't do anything when we've tried to report it, when we've had video evidence of it. We haven't been able to get our protection orders because
they've illegally detained me, arrested me, tortured me.
Made it to where we can't even function as people, and then they want to take our rights away so they can just tie us to a bed, I guess. Pump us full of drugs. But they won't give us probably the one medicine we're going to need.
They can't even say anything because they're hurting them too much. Then they even scream help.
When I tried to say help, they brought out a rap. They couldn't see behind my fence that he was suffocating me.
After he's
trying to break my neck and back with all his body weight on top of squeezing out the air out of my lungs, one knee at a time. After he already had bruised my whole body, and then they wouldn't even take a report. So we don't even know if they can hack our phones. We've noticed things change on that. A video we've even made ourselves will change right in front of us, where it used to say U-Haul, and then it says something where it doesn't even make sense. And our pets, sometimes we wonder if they can, for example, hurt our pets, because then we had to rush them to the ER, vet ER, a couple different times.
They both had something going on with their nose.
Yeah, because both of them all of a sudden had bleeding noses and horrible infections oozing, strange things like that. Or what was the other one? Yeah, the head wound. The bladder issues for both of our cats all of a sudden. And then just sometimes we wonder, what else can they be doing to hurt us without even being right there, just like they do with the direct energy weapons to start fires in California and Oregon, and I don't even know where all right now because I haven't been watching the news.
In Washington.
Probably Washington, yeah.
I see firefighters, but they're not actually fighting
any fires. They're not really doing any of that work that they would be doing to serve us, to do any helpful thing if there was crimes.
They're serving us as the dish.
Exactly.
They're eating. They're eating our children.
So we just wanted to let you know that they're draining the fluids and making us into products. Your children, your grandchildren, your homeless, your everybody. You, even at night. Your wife, your husband, whoever you are and whoever you're around. They change hats and coats and get all gross. These people can be like shape-shifting. We need to rebuke them and find out how to stop this. We all have to work together.